Amidst the sands of time, humanity charted its destiny with symbols. For millennia, complex writings, controlled by elites, kept knowledge hidden as a secret. But in the heart of an ancient desert, a quiet revolution was about to be born. A concept so powerful it transformed sounds into simple symbols, freeing knowledge for all. A mystery that may be connected to one of the greatest figures in history, the prophet Moses. During their breaks, the workers would talk about the ancient legends of the leader Moses, the one who led his people through the desert. Many believed that somewhere in the stones of Sinai, he had left behind a legacy of wisdom, something lost to time, like a key to the true origin of writing. Welcome, noble Templar travelers. Travel with me to the 2nd millennium BC to unravel this mystery. At the height of the Egyptian Empire, hieroglyphs were a sophisticated art, with hundreds of symbols representing objects, ideas, and sounds. In Mesopotamia, cuneiform ruled. Both were crafted by scribes, accessible only to an elite. But a change was on the horizon. Far from the palaces of the Nile, in the turquoise mines of Serabit El-Khatham and Sinai, a new script began to emerge. Semitic workers, many enslaved, lived alongside hieroglyphs but had no access to their complexity. Driven by the need for simple communication, they were about to change history. Under the scorching sun, these workers adapted hieroglyphs to their Semitic language, creating symbols that represented initial sounds. The word for house, per, became bet, representing the B sound. The word for ox, apiru, became aleph, representing the A sound. This brilliance simplified writing, making it practical and accessible. For the Egyptian scribes, accustomed to the sophistication of hieroglyphs, these marks seemed rudimentary, but their potential was revolutionary. But who was the true architect of this change? The answer might lie in a historical figure who combined the wisdom of Egypt with the needs of a Semitic people: Moses. With his Egyptian education and leadership in Sinai, he may have been the great catalyst for this transformation. He understood the complexity of hieroglyphs and saw that, for his nomadic people, a simple and accessible writing system would be essential for preserving their identity. For a nomadic people, without a fixed land, it was more than practical, it was a way to preserve their history, assert their identity, and connect scattered tribes. Writing became a local power, vital for cohesion and collective memory. In the arid desert, the ability to record and share stories and laws meant survival and the preservation of Semitic identity. The alphabet became the foundation for future generations. The Bible says that Moses was instructed in all the wisdom of the Egyptians, mastering hieroglyphs and rituals. But, as a Semite, he understood the needs of his people. Between the Egyptian complexity and the nomadic simplicity, Moses was a point of balance, able to see the power of an accessible writing system. He saw how writing could be a vital tool to transmit the law, morality, and history of the Hebrew people, enabling their unity and preservation. The Exodus, with the Israelites wandering through Sinai, coincides with the emergence of the Proto-Sinaitic inscriptions. Thousands of Semites, some familiar with this script, were crossing the desert. Moses, with his Egyptian education and leadership, had the vision to recognize its potential. He not only brought down the tablets of the law in stone but also the ability to teach his people how to communicate, record their history, and live their faith in an accessible way. Although there is no direct evidence, the temporal and cultural coincidence suggests a fascinating hypothesis: Moses may have been a catalyst in the spread of the phonetic alphabet. He would have seen its power to unify a people, recording laws, history, and faith in a simple way. His genius was not magical, but an adaptation that empowered communication. He provided the people with a tool that not only freed them physically but also intellectually, allowing them to record their laws and stories. The 10 Commandments, written in stone, symbolize the power of a replicable writing system. Spread by the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Romans, this invention from Sinai transformed civilization, connecting peoples and ideas. The alphabet, which was born among the Semitic workers, now shaped the thinking of entire empires. Archaeology reveals clues, but the mystery persists. Was Moses, the liberator, also an architect of communication? Or did the alphabet emerge purely by chance? What else does history hide about the true creators of civilization? The story of the alphabet is the story of humanity. Each discovery brings us closer to a deeper truth, perhaps guided by a leader whose vision transcended time. Do you believe Moses shaped the alphabet? Yes, no, maybe? Share your theory in the comments and explore more mysteries with us. See you on the next journey. Bye.